Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma friends, there's a beautiful story. During Buddha's time, there was a very old woman, and she was a beggar. And every day she waiting to get something, going here and there and asking. And every day she used to get very little. Even it was not enough for herself to survive most of time. But she used to see the Buddha every day passing by. And she had the intention to offer something. But, and she knew this is the Buddha, and if I offer something, I should offer something good, nice, clean. So she was waiting and looking something, but she couldn't find. And then somehow one day she got very little money. It's kind of like a penny. It's like 1 cent. Very little money. And she had the idea. And in the sansaric journey, as a profitable skill, she developed a method to look for wisdom. So, because that she had the intention to do something good, it helped to uplift that deeper inherent profitable skill, looking for wisdom. So it happens sometimes. As example, you put a seed under the ground and maybe it's not going to become a plant, just it's going to stay there. But when the water comes, the seed start to arise. And sometimes, when the season change and suddenly there are plants come out of the ground. So the inside the ground, roots or the seed is there. So same like whatever the profitable skills that you develop, whatever the habits you develop, it's going to be with you. In the samsaric journey, it come with you. When the right situation come, if it is a good or bad, it doesn't matter. Whatever that, according to that profitable skill, whatever you develop or unprofitable skill, and according to the environment, situation, even the thoughts that come to you, or even very mainly whatever the perception, remember this, whatever the perception come to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body and mind, it giving water, it nourish your deeper intention. So otherwise this world itself cannot happen. The world itself happening, but it's not going to affect for us. The world going to affect for us when it come to, through the contacts. When the contacts come to us, when the contacts happening, that contacts start to develop a consciousness inside. That out of that contact, when the consciousness arise, whatever deeper inside you, inherent, or whatever the seed that you have within you, need that contact to come out. Otherwise it's not going. Otherwise just whatever you see, how many things we see in day-to-day life, whatever we hear, whatever we smell, it just going to go away. Whatever we eat, most of time it flush away. So this woman, this old mother, and had the intention to do something good, that helped to, that trigger that deeper inherent profitable skill, look for the wisdom. So then she, one day she found very little money, and then she went to the oil man and asked some oil. Even for that little basket, that oil, that money is not enough to fill that little basket. She had a little bucket. And somehow this oil man knew this old woman, she was very familiar around that area. So somehow he, with the compassion, he gave little oil. And that she took it and she was so happy. With that oil, she went to the temple. And then in the evening, she light a lamp. And then lighting the lamp, she had a wish. In this human world, I am just next to Buddha. Just see, just see, just think yourself. Dharma is not something very complicated. Dharma is a very simple thing. And Dharma is not hard. Dharma is very soft, mellow. Dharma is not rough. Dharma is very soft. But the thing is, we are sometimes very rough. Sometimes we are very hard. Because of that, we cannot get that soft or the mellow or that dharma. So that's why you have, when you get into this, that's why this story is trying to, it's just not the word, it's just not the just itself the story. Inside this story, there is something. So that's why when I heard it, when I see that, I thought to share it with you. Why? Because if you can see that what is inside that story, it's half of the sansaric journey you done. So that like that. So what she thought, that's the important thing. She thought, look, I am close by the Buddha, and all the kings and the queens and all the millionaires, rich people, everyone come and see the Buddha and do offerings, many things. But myself, I just witness, I see every day these things, but I am just a beggar. There's nothing to give. Even though I have intention to do something, offer something, I don't have anything to give. Why? Because as a human being, I didn't develop the wisdom to do something. See, she never cursed for the karma. Why? Because remember, in the sansaric journey, she had the intention to develop the wisdom as a profitable skill. That's why she exactly pinpoint the right reason to become a beggar. Why? Because I didn't develop any wisdom. I didn't develop any skill, and maybe because of the laziness or because of many other things. People want to give up in their life when sometimes they're tired about things. They want to give up things and they don't see in the future what's going to happen. So somehow she thought, I didn't have any skill to earn some money. That's why I became a beggar. That's why I am poor. So somehow I light this lamp and offer it to the Buddha, and by the power of this lamp, may I attain to enlightenment. May I gain the wisdom, like this lamp, giving the light in this dark. And she light the lamp and went. And she was so happy. She was so happy that day. And she sat for meditation and sat down and start to, observe her happiness. And in the sansaric journey, she had a profitable skill to slowly, tranquilize herself and start to observe the moment. And start that observation took her to recognize the rhythm of the inhalation, exhalation. And slowly she get into the breathing. See, the moment by moment, take us to the situation. Sometimes we don't see it. In the meditation, the same. If you have the right posture, that will slowly take you to tranquility state. When you come to tranquility state, that will slowly take you to recognize. That recognition itself take you to wisdom. So like that, step by step, you have to work. So see that. Another thing is, in the story, important thing, the joy, the happiness, always when you sit for meditation, don't sit with the lethargic mind. Don't sit with the worry mind. Don't sit with the unhappy mind. No, always find a reason to be happy. It doesn't matter. There are a lot of situations and the problems, and and the hard things happen in life. Don't personalize. So yourself always remember. Worst is okay. Why? Because you didn't die. Becoming worst is okay. Why? Because you didn't die. So appreciate yourself. And with the joy, always remember to sing. And so that's why she sat with the joy that she light a lamp. And then she went for meditation. And she started to practice whole night, practicing meditation. She never gave up. That happiness start to bring her more strength and happiness, joy. And she went more deeper tranquility state, practicing. And early morning, Venerable Mahamoggallana, one of the enlightened master, the disciple of the Buddha, came and start to clean the temple. And all the lamp, that oil lamp, already finished, over. But still one lamp lighting. And this venerable was looking, and early morning, how this happened. Still it's lighting. And then he tried to blow it out. And in the beginning, put using his palm like this, try to blow it out. But the light still, the lamp is still, oil lamp is still start giving light and lighting, and it never shake. And he start to observe, what is this, how this can happen. And then he took his robe and start to do like this, and but still that light never move away. And then he start to blow out with the mouth, but still that lamp didn't go away. And then the Buddha saw this. The Buddha came to this Venerable Mahamoggallana and told Venerable Mahamoggallana, within another 1 hour, somebody going to attain to enlightenment. After she attained to enlightenment, this lamp going to go. Until she attained to enlightenment, you cannot blow out this lamp. So, and then the Buddha said, why it come like that way? Because she light this lamp with so much faith, and not only that, the so much confident. And in the samsaric journey, she accumulated so much mental energy. And with that strength, with that confidence, with that shraddha, and she lit that lamp, wishing herself, may I gain the wisdom and attain to enlightenment. So she went to meditate. After 1 hour, she became Arahanta. And then after that, this light went away. See, that is, in day-to-day life, it happened to us also. But not in an enlightened way, in an ordinary way. That's the power of mind. But we don't care about it. We don't think it. And the other thing is, we don't use it to profitable way. Otherwise, most of time, that's why the Buddha mentioned, mind is the Purana, mind is the cheap. Mind is the creator. You have to remember that. And always try with the good intention, with the strong desire to regarding your spiritual way, not in this ordinary desires to satisfy your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. No, in a spiritual way to cultivate or develop your profitable skill, have a strong confidence yourself. With that confidence, with that faith, if you start to sit, if you start to do something, if you even light a candle, offer a flower, offer a glass of water, offer some kind of food or something, even you sit yourself with that confidence, that is the day you going to transform yourself. That is the day you're going to achieve to your salvation. So with that, I wish upon everyone, by the power of this good practice, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. Stay safe and healthy and be blessed. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavattantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava ettavata chammi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva sabbe bhuta sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.